Question number 7. What does the law of God require?
That we love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love our neighbor as ourselves. The second is like it. Love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22:39.
Welcome to KCQ New City Catechism. And I'm your pastor, Isaac. What is question 8? What is the law of God stated in 10 commandments? And the answer is, you shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not give false testimony. You shall not covet. Then let us review what we learned last week for question number 7. What does the law of God require? And the answer was that we love God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love our neighbor as yourself. Ding dong ding. I brought some very interesting laws in different states. So let me read some of them for you guys. And think about, if in New York City, if we have these kind of laws, then how would it be? Okay? Number 1, in Arkansas, it is illegal to mispronounce the word Arkansas. It's interesting, right? In Carmel, California, it is illegal to wear high-heel shoes without permits. In Nevada, it's illegal to hunt camels. Ooh. In Gainesville, Georgia, it is legal to eat fried chicken only with your hands, not a fork. Really? In New Orleans, Louisiana, it is illegal to curse at a firefighter. Until 2015, it was illegal in Alabama to play cards on Sunday. Wow. In Beacon, New York, our state, it is illegal to possess a pinball machine within city limits. Really? Wow. Until 2007, it was illegal to fake a wrestling match in Louisiana. In Kentucky, it is illegal to handle a reptile in a religious service. In Quitman, Georgia, it is illegal to let a chicken cross the road. Oh my goodness, so funny. In Georgia, it is illegal to sell a child younger than 12 to the circus. Ooh, wow. And think, guys, why it is important to have the laws. When you hear these kind of laws, then what do you think? You know what? Some laws are very helpful for the society, for the world that we are living in. But some laws are very funny and some sounds like crazy, right? But the law of God, the 10 commandments that God gave us, all of them are important and crucial for our life. And we're going to learn the first law today. Can you guys grab a piece of paper? You can use the letter, paper, and grab a pencil or a pen. And can you make like 10 laws or 5 laws that you want to include for your own country? Let's say you are going to be the king of that country or a queen of that country. What would that be? So once you complete those lists, please take a picture and share with us so that we can see each other on the video that we are going to see next week. God gave 10 commandments in the context of on the way to Canaan. God's people, the Israelites, were slaves in Egypt. But God delivered them. God saved them out of Egypt. And they were on the way to the land of freedom, where the honey and milk were abundant. But still, they were bondage. But still, they didn't have any freedom. And they worshiped the idols. And they didn't live as God says. So God wanted them to have some kind of boundaries and the laws so that they can worship the Lord and they can care for each other as well. So in 10 Commandments, we've got everything that we need to respect the Lord and respect other people's lives. And these 10 Commandments are motivated by God's love. God wants us to love God Himself, and God wants us to love one another. So even Jesus summarized this in 2 verses, in 2 statements. One is love God, and the other one is love others. Knowing this, I want you to live loving God and loving others as well. And that is the most important thing in your whole lives. So now, let me read the question for you guys one more time. Question number 8. What is the law of God stated in the 10 Commandments? And the answer is, you shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself an idol. You shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God. Remember the Sabbath day by keeping it holy. Honor your father and your mother. You shall not murder. You shall not commit adultery. You shall not steal. You shall not give false testimony. And you shall not covet. And here's the memory verse for you guys. Today's memory verse is from Exodus 20, verse 3, which is, do not have other gods besides me. Let's recite it one more time with me. Exodus 23. Do not have other gods besides me. One more time. Do not have other gods besides me. One more time. Very good job. There you go. I want you to remember this verse throughout the week. And when you come back here next week, I want you to start with reciting this memory verse again. And please record your memory verse video and send it to me as always so that I can include it in the video for next week. So what is the main point for today? God gave us the laws so that we can have true freedom in God. Whatever we choose could be good or could be wrong, evil. So our choices are not perfect. That is why God gave us the laws so that we can know what is good, what is right, how we should live. And again, let me summarize the 10 Commandments. Love God and love others. Thank you guys.